Aloha and mahalo for joining me. I'm Janet and welcome to the Called to Create podcast. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. And I am so happy that you are able to take this time and listen to the things that I have to say. That really makes me happy because I know you're busy and you have a lot of things going on. So, welcome. And what I want to talk about today is about sharing what you believe in. And I think that topic alone scares a lot of people because we're afraid to be judged. I have to say it. We are afraid to be judged. And I know I've been there too. I was so afraid in the very beginning of having a business and having an online business way back when, many years ago, because I too was afraid of what people were going to say about me or say what they were going to say about what I was teaching or how I was teaching. I was afraid of being judged about the things that I was selling. And, it was pretty scary. And it does feel scary at first, which I don't know why everything has to be so scary. Because, if I can guarantee that you have actually had somebody say something not nice about you in your life. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything major, but just look back on the times where somebody has said something not nice and it got you really upset or it hurt your feelings. It wasn't the end of the world, I'm pretty sure, because if you're still listening to me on this podcast, you survived whatever that was hurtful and scary when somebody said something really terrible or bad or, not nice to you. You survived. But it doesn't seem like it at first that we're going to survive, right? I bet it felt like you were going to die because I know I've had experiences like that. And I think those experiences come way early on, like preteen years, teenage years. Those are the worst. But think about it. There are people, and there will always be people in this world who believe in the things that you believe in. Now, I can say for a fact that there is not one person who is going to believe 100% in every single thing that you believe in because we all think differently. We all have feelings, good and bad feelings about certain topics, certain things in life. But you will be able to find people who believe in a lot of the things that you believe in. And having your own business provides a platform for you to share those things that you believe in. And then in turn, it creates a connection with your audience, or customers or whatever you have, clients. When you have your own business, you have to be able to share the things that you believe in because it allows people to see what kind of person you are. Do you believe in some of the things that they strongly believe in? Is there a way where, they can say, oh, you know what? I really like what this person has to say. I really like the fact that she believes in such and such because I believe in that too. And, when they start to know you and get to know you really well, you start to create that know, like, and trust thing because, you have to get to know someone in order to decide for yourself if you're going to like them or not. Sometimes just the first conversation that you have with someone, may or may not be the first time that you figure out if you like this person or not, but sometimes it is at that opportunity to say, hey, I like this person. I like what he or she has to say. Or you can say right off the bat, well, this person's kind of negative. I may not really like them. But then sometimes when you start talking to people and you get deeper into a conversation, then you realize, oh, okay, maybe that person was just really nervous at first, especially when you're meeting somebody new for the first time or you're having a conversation. People are nervous because, again, we're afraid to be judged. So sometimes they may just say something negative or something, that you don't like. But I've been in conversations like that where after a while, everybody kind of relaxes, and then the real person starts to come out, like what they're really like. And a lot of times people are really nice. I mean, I try not to have conversations with mean and wicked people, but you know, we never really know what somebody is like until you get to know them and start talking or hearing what they have to say and hearing the things that they believe in. And that's really critical for when you have your own business, that you want to be able to share all of these things that are not too confidential, because I strongly believe in that, the fact where certain topics, especially between like a husband and wife, or a best friend, there are certain topics that shouldn't be shared, because when you have a spouse or a partner, you have to be able to create a relationship where you can trust each other. So sometimes that means not telling people certain things about your marriage or things that are going on in your relationship. But in general, in business, you want to just share things that you feel strongly about and that you believe in, so that people can say, you know what, I really like what she believes in, because I strongly believe in that. And you know what? I want to do business with her, or I want to be able to buy her products or her artwork because I just love what she stands for and I can stand behind that. Because don't you want to stand behind someone that believes in the things that you believe in? It's not common for somebody to stand and support someone that they don't believe in what they stand for or what that other person believes in. It's usually, what is it that you folks have in common that will be the driving force and that thing that connects you to. So think about that. What is it that you can share, that you can get people to get to know you a little bit, that what you believe in is what they want to know? Because what you believe in can be so powerful to someone, because there's so many people out there who have their own businesses, and people are selling all the time. They're selling their services, they're selling their artwork, they're selling, products. So there's so many people out there that you have to be able to distinguish yourself. And by doing that, one of the things that you do is to share what you believe in, because there's many, many ways of distinguishing yourself. And like I said in the beginning, it could feel scary at first, but once you keep on doing it and you do it consistently every week, to share all of these things, it gets easier and easier. Because from what I know of working with women for over 30 years, is that we want to feel like what we have to say matters. And we want to feel like we have worth and value, and that we have something valuable to contribute to people, to families, to our community, to maybe even the world. And I know that for a fact because I've talked with all these women, but I feel like that too. I want to feel like I have worth and value, and that I have something to contribute. And maybe I do have something that maybe someone across the world or someone on the other side of the world will resonate with what I'm saying, and not just only in my community. But I'm hoping that maybe I can make a difference in someone else's life. So wherever that person lives, I just hope that I can find the people that resonate with me and what I believe in. Because on this podcast, I try to share all the things that I believe in, and I also share the things that I think are not right. Not as much, but I try to share all the things that can help people, and I share all the things that I've been through in my many years of living here on this earth, because I've had a lot of experiences, especially, being married and having kids, and now I have grandchildren, and I've been through a lot. So I want to share that because there are some people out there who maybe by listening to what I have to say can help them. Maybe they'll feel like, oh, I really respect what she has to say, and I think I'll try what she's talking about or what she's suggesting. So that's what I want you to do, is to start sharing what you believe in every week. Whether you talk to someone, you get on the phone, whether it's on your website if you have one, if you have a podcast, share that too. If you have a YouTube channel, I want you to share that. If you have your social media accounts, share it. Share what you believe in and see what happens, because you'll never know what can come your way. There's been many, many wonderful people that I have met through sharing what I believe in, and through this podcast, and through my videos, and all that I've done, and my clients and former clients, and my former customers. I've really been blessed to be able to meet so many wonderful people because I've shared what I believe in. And they're like, hey, I really like when you talked about this or that, or when you shared this, or I liked it when you offered to help. So share as much as you can where it's appropriate. Make sure, like I said, don't reveal things that are confidential, that should be shared, that should be kept confidential, because we need that. There are certain things that are sacred and special in our lives, and it should be kept sacred. So remember that, because there's even things about other people that I don't want to know. That's their private life, and I think it should be kept private. But share. That's all I have to say, is share, share, share what you believe in, and you never know who you could help and how it will affect someone. But even if you feel that it's scary, just try it and give it a shot, because sharing what you believe in is one of those things that you need to do in your business. So go for it and send me a DM and let me know what you want to share with people. I would love to support you. And when you're ready to work with me, you let me know. You can send me a direct message on social media at Janet Johnston, or you can send me an email at aloha@janetjohnston.com. I would love to talk with you, and we can set up a time where we can talk. You can do this. I know you can, because you have worth and value, and you matter. And please share this podcast with anyone who you know would get great value out of listening to it, especially if you know that they're thinking about starting their own business. Or even if they're not, there's still great value that I share in each episode that can bring value to women, even if they aren't interested in starting their own business. And please rate and review this podcast. I would appreciate it. And thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Aloha.